When was the last time that you had fun in your life, in your business, just without any limitations, without making yourself feel guilty, without saying, like telling yourself that, okay, I had, I watched this movie, but now I missed out on my assignments, or I went out with my family, or like I enjoyed this festival, but now I'm, I'm back in my studies. Like, this is all that I have to say. Like, if my expressions aren't telling you enough, aren't conveying enough what I want to say, I don't know what I'm doing. You know what? You only get to live this life once. Once, you're never coming back here again. Never ever. And what are you doing with your life? And no, I'm not asking you like, why aren't you waking up at 4 a.m.? Why aren't you making 2 million before breakfast? I'm not telling you that. I'm asking you, are you having fun in your life? Are you making your life worth living? Because when you are 80 on your deathbed, you will not remember waking up at 4 a.m. and like journaling and meditating 2 hours and exercising for 4 hours before working on your business, and then also juggling school by the side. You are not going to remember that. And that doesn't mean you don't have to do that. It just means that have a balance between being productive and this being fun. Being fun in general in your life. Just like, I'll be honest, right? You are living a boring life. And social media has destroyed our minds so much that we think that fun is only, world tour. Fun is only traveling in business class. Fun is only going to Disney World. Fun is only going to expensive high-end restaurants with your family. Fun is only, driving a Mercedes or like driving a Rolls Royce and like making millions. That isn't fun. I have seen billionaires being sad. That's all that I have to say. Like, have some fun, have some actual fun in your life, make some memories. I've seen people driving, Rolls Royce, and they're sad and they have problems in their family. They have, yes, they don't have financial problems, but they have family problems. They have relationship-wise problems. So just take all of this trash out of your mind that you need to have some kind of resources, some kind of materials to have fun. You don't. You know what fun for me is? Can you see these marker lines? It isn't that visible now, but what I did, like this morning, I saw these markers, these marker bags that were in front of me, and I just simply opened. I was checking the different, the marker pigments and all that, and I started drawing on my hand. So I drew like a big flower chain starting from here and then this finger. It was fun for me. I like colorful things. That was fun for me. Have this mindset that I am fun, like being happy, enjoying my life. It comes from within. You only you can make yourself happy. Materials cannot. I have seen people being happy while living in a shelter, while living, while living in small houses, while literally they don't know what they're going to eat at dinner, but they're happy. You create your own fun. The people around you, they contribute to how happy you are, to how much fun you're having in your life. Do that. Just go out, take a walk, go out with your parents, go do cycling, go do hiking. These are all free things. Just have some fun. I'm going to say this over and over again. Dressing up, dressing up in fancy outfits and doing makeup, it is fun for me. So in my free time, I have taken on this habit of kind of like customizing my face. So doing, like creating flowers, or like creating butterflies on my face with makeup, and that is fun for me, right? Sometimes I am, like just binge watching Netflix. I am currently seeing Suits, right? It is about law and stuff. That is fun for me. Fun isn't expensive. Fun isn't something that materials give you. You create your own fun. And also, just have fun without limitations, without any restrictions. That once I get an A plus on my test, I'm going to have fun. Ain't nobody remembering that, that A plus when you're on your deathbed. But you will remember how much thrill you had in your life, how much thrill you had when you were a teenager. And that is, that should make you happy. You only live once. And the worst thing about that is you are only young once as well. Because after 50, after 60, you are like facing all these health issues. You aren't able to be, you don't have that much energy. You don't have that much power inside of you to like to go hiking, to like do all of this stuff that requires like energy from you, from your body, health from you. But you have that now. So like utilize that. Have fun, enjoy your life. So when you are on your deathbed, you have something to tell your kids about. You have something to like just close your eyes and you have all these memories, You have all these memories and you feel happy. And you are, like telling yourself, I didn't waste my life. Because, making millions, I make millions, but my business is bringing in 6 figures. But that doesn't mean that it is giving me happiness. Am I happy that I can support my family financially, that I can support myself financially? Heck yes. But is that why I'm happy every single day? No, I'm happy because I'm alive. I'm happy because I have a working body. So go and do some damn main character energy in your life. So just go have fun and just live without having so much restrictions and limitations on yourself. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, have a great time.